Today I have the great honor and privilege of interviewing Dr. Erin Johnson, who is a nurse practitioner who has been drinking Kangen water for almost 4 months now, and he recommends it to his patients as well. So we're going to be doing a demonstration here in just a little while at the Country Gentleman's, and he's going to be talking about the benefits he's seeing in his patients. And we've got a lot of his patients coming as well. So Dr. Erin Johnson, just tell us a little bit about your background, how you got started in health.
I've been a nurse for 4 or 5 years and then went on to become a nurse practitioner.
Nice.
And then I've been practicing here locally for going on 12, 13 years now.
Wow. So. And you have one practice or two, or?
We have a practice in Walla Walla, a practice here, and keep adding people, so that's good.
That's very good. And what do you specialize in?
We specialize a lot in men and women's health, and a lot of that is hormone-based and health-based and prevention-based. And so when you and Mark came to talk to me about the water, that fit right in with a lot of what I do for my patients in hormone balancing, in detoxing and wellness, and prevention. And so that is something that I use now with my patients every day.
That's awesome. And I know you have the machine installed in your office. How many people would you say, or how many patients are coming into you on a regular basis to get this water?
I ordered about a dozen sets of bottles. Those are gone, and it's a couple of weeks will sign up and do it. And so I probably won't see them all back until this month or next month, but I've got a group of people that are doing it for specific reasons of inflammation. A lot of disease is inflammation based, and so they are running this for a couple months. They'll be excited to see what they are experiencing on the water when they come back and see me.
Oh, for sure, absolutely. So this is Dr. Erin Johnson. He's here in the Tri-Cities, and he's just an amazing guy. I know when we talked to him earlier, when we were actually introducing the water, I was struggling way in my past with adrenal fatigue. And so I know that's something that he was really interested in. Do you have any people that have been diagnosed with that have been seeing results now from drinking the water?
Yeah, that's probably the majority of clients that I use the water with. Adrenal fatigue being a stress-based diet with lots of inflammation in the system. Trying to get the system to reset from that. The water is a key. Like I said, just having started this fairly recently myself, I'll probably get my first wave of those patients back this next month or so to see.
Awesome. And I know the water has 3 different properties. Which one to you is the most important?
Using it medically, primarily probably the antioxidant property of the Kangen water.
Right, because it's anti-inflammatory. Right. Like you were saying earlier, disease is linked to inflammation. So anything we can do to help lower inflammation in the body, our body's being 75% water, it makes the simplest, most powerful thing that you can do for your health every day, wouldn't you say?
And people spend a ton of money buying antioxidants.
Yes.
And we know the absorption of those things aren't great. Water absorbs very, very well. So if we can get the Kangen water antioxidants in our system, we can get good treatment in our bodies.
Absolutely. And were you recommending water before Kangen water to your patients? And what kind?
Just making sure you get your 12 glasses of water a day.
Right.
Now I think I recommend more, and talk about the Kangen water.
Yeah. And was it bottled water or tap water you recommended?
I didn't really differentiate at that point. So it's a whole new thing.
Yeah.
Talking to water with people. Everybody thinks they know everything about water, and that there's really no difference, and there's huge differences in water.
Huge. And dealing with adrenal fatigue and stress, when you're drinking all that tap water with all that chlorine coming into your body, I mean, those chemicals definitely play a role in all of your systems too.
Those people are usually drinking a lot of caffeine to make sure they can have the energy through the day, and so when you're having them come off the caffeine and take in more water, then you got the Kangen water benefit on top of that.
Yes,
and then they need to detox too, so that can have additional benefits for detoxing.
Have you seen any results in people that have inflammation in their colon, like maybe colitis or any kind of inflammation in the colon region?
The Crohn's and colitis diagnosis, even irritable bowel syndrome, are ones I get excited about telling people with, because I expect for them to see results very quickly.
Yes.
And so part of the people I have that are on it right now are doing that, and I'll see them back. So yeah, I haven't got all my patients back yet, but that's all coming. So.
And do you recommend a certain amount of water each day for them to drink?
Dr. Peggy Parker has a calculation, and I follow that, and just in general for the average weight, male and female, it's around 100 ounces or so. And people are like, wide-eyed, how much is that? And that's often 3 or more of your general bottle of water that you're carrying around, and so they have to struggle getting enough water in the first place, but getting good water.
Awesome. And do you recommend it in between their meals, or is there a certain protocol that you recommend there?
What I do for myself right now is to get the best effect of that Kangen water is to try to get it in on an empty stomach before each meal, and then use the rest of it as you would when you're thirsty. So I probably have people do a 10 or 20 ounce bolus before breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then use the other 40 to 60 ounces throughout the day.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Dr. Aaron Johnson, for being with us tonight, and I can't wait to see where this goes and all the patients you're impacting their lives. I know it's changed my life, it's changed thousands of people that I know's life, so you're ahead of the game, and I really appreciate what you're doing.
Thanks for introducing me.
Absolutely.